c'est que ma vie n'est pas belle.
Coming right up, the Raptors taking on the Celtics. For Toronto, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon as we get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, you may ask why Scotty Barnes is so competitive. He says it started while I was young. I had two brothers, and we always wanted to be better than each other. We just competed. As a kid, I just wanted to beat other people, no matter what it was. Kevin, whether it was foot races or basketball, he's still getting after it. Back to you.
He has. Not much has changed, has it, DA? Thank you. Here are the five for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. And for the Celtics, down in the front court along with Tatum. Holiday out there with White. And it's Porzingis in at the center. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. And so off the tip, it's Boston. And here's Holiday. Tatum on the wing. Nice shot from the wing.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Her passes to Barnes. Pirtle, high post. Pass to Anunoby. It's stolen by Brown. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. That one good for 2.
Nobody's going to catch Brown in the open court like that. Nobody.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Back to Anunoby. And the pass to Barnes. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by Brown. We've played just over a minute here in the first. White with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team
Boston
foul.
making a switch here. Horford's checked in.
To the lineup for the Celtics, Al Horford.
Now White. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3-second violation. Toronto ball.
Siakam against Porzingis. Now, here's Siakam. He's tightly guarded. That one doesn't go. And the Celtics going the other way now.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Tatum no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And it's in there.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Clock at 6. From 13, and the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got his second basket.
When you need to create a shot late in the clock, just get it to Tatum.
Schroeder passes to Barnes. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Barnes passes to Anunoby. Pirtle inside. Guarded by Horford. And that one, good.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move and just power his way to the hoop.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And Toronto also making a switch. Trent's checked in for Anunoby. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Hauser the pass to Batten. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Raptors trailed by 4. Barnes looking around. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Cornette. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Barnes finds Schroeder. Trent outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Right wing shoots. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
Siakam. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
First personal
And their
foul.
post play has been really solid right off the bat.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And Siakam. No good on that one. Celtics have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Luke passes to Holiday. And there it is for him.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
11. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So for Toronto right now, the forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. Raptors trailed by 3. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
White against Schroeder. White dishes to Horford, and the shot goes in.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Porzingis against Siakam. Shot clock at 5. Here's Trent. And he overshot that one, missing. Celtics leading by 3. Round with it. And it's Trent picking him up. Brown against Trent. Lays it up off the glass.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Trent outside. Now here's Schroeder. Siakam passes to Pirtle. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And White kicks to Brown. Siakam against Porzingis. The shot's good. Porzingis has got his first bucket in this one.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Barnes finds Schroeder. Back to Barnes. Shoots over Brown. Barnes can't get it to go. Boston leading by 5. Tatum, that's for 2. Siakam pulls it in. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
2 minutes remaining.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Barnes against Tatum. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Barnes.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
That's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. The Raptors also with a sub. Anunoby's checked in. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Schroeder passes to Siakam. Back to Schroeder. Puts up a 3. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Here's Benton. Count that bucket. And the Celtics lead by 2.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Schroeder kicks to Anunoby. Back to Schroeder. Trent outside. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Pirtle, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the
Schroeder against Holiday.
Al Horford.
No good off the back of the rim. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's finished off by Schroeder as he lays it in. Schroeder's got the lead up to 2 now for Toronto. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
With the score,
Toronto ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.